I'm now going to read you some poems from the book Tales from a West Indian Childhood. And this one's about Great Granny Rachel. Great Granny Rachel. Skins hangs loose on fragile bones, showing signs of nearly a century in the sun. Fingers long and thin dethorn the flat-leaf cactus. With a sharp knife dancing in her hand, she cuts the plant into thin strips of equal size, to cook with fish stew simmering on the coal pot. Small dry feet are slipped into dead husband's shoes. The backs crushed flat. They flip-flap as she walks. A small waddle in her step. She calls to Jesus, "Lord, ease these aching bones." Later in the day, a sip of rum will help the Lord's work. Rocking in her chair, chewing tobacco, swatting lizards with a streak of black spittle expelled from between her few remaining teeth. With a hissing sound of a snake. She sips her medicine and falls asleep. This one's called Fear or Respect. I can't forget the whipping stick whistling as it struck, the sting it gave like ants that bite and leave a burning pain, a leather strap leaving its mark of bright red welts on soft brown skin, fear pulsing through every vein whenever you appeared. I can't forgive the Lord above, you called on him to give you strength to raise your hand against a child. The punishments that were meant to teach us obedience and respect. Though as a child I had no choice but to obey. I am an adult now, and you have long since passed away. I want to say I no longer fear, but memories still linger. I know I should forget, but I cannot, and it saddens me to find no gesture in my heart that can forgive. Respect is something that you earn, and if it comes from fear, it's not the same. We used to have to go to church quite a lot, several days a week, especially children. You'd have Bible classes and Sunday school and things like that. And this is just a really short poem called Praise the Lord. All dressed up for God, Sunday best, nothing less. Voices raised in joyful song, hands clapping, feet tapping. Praise the Lord and shake the tambourine. And this is the last one. It's called Liberta. Liberta village was where we were sent to live. A village sparsely dotted with houses built of wood. One main road runs through it. The church painted pink invites you to come inside and praise the Lord. The school, a single level concrete block, had shuttered windows but no glass. The ground surrounding school was mostly dust and dry grass. One time a donkey birthed her foal on school land. Its crumpled body lay motionless at her feet. Children threw stones at the foal. It did not wake. Heavy rains brought flooding. I found kittens in the gushing water, 2 dead and 1 barely alive. I took its weak, wet body home to save it, but I failed. Liberta village, so much more space, more room to move, to hide in trees, green coconuts with fragrant water and soft jelly fresh. Sweet mango sucked until the stone was dry and pale. You could peel the sugarcane with your teeth and chew the honey-flavoured core. The sun was always hot and it never snowed in paradise. But with all it had to offer, it was not home. Thank you. Tales from a West Indian Childhood is available from RACHEALJosephPoet.co.uk. Thank you again for listening.